Yo, I have no snare in my headphones. Seriously, Mac, I have like zero snare in my headphones, not at all. Turn it up a little. Okay, there we go.
First I was there, but now I'm here, and I'm rapping to my classmates. Ain't gonna be too loud and not too soft, so buckle up quick while I talk about the fate of the Mongolians, covering their demise, what crucial points let their enemies rise. So pull out your pens and your college rude lines, and I'll tell you a story of which you can confide. If they were dumb or were they smart, I'll let you decide. You see, Genghis Khan was the big bad wolf of the east. His empire stretching far and wide, breaking records, still hasn't quite been beat, with 20% of the globe underneath his nose. But listen, he didn't really start out that way. It took time to rally troops, bring the people together to be unified. So by the time he had their support, they weren't unstoppable. Wrecking nation after nation, watch them fall like dominoes on kitchen floors. So how'd they do it? What made them so unstoppable? They were nomadic, living life on the road made them tough, plus they were deadly at logistics. Building catapults and stirrups on the go made them spread like wildfire, raising Cain everywhere, early chemical warfare. So it's safe to say that they tactfully dominated, granting the control of Asia, trading routes and had no patience for the deviants and captive, made new laws and raised the masses. Genghis started pumping children out like rabbits, pillaging and torturing became a bad habit, instilling fear and panic was an effective tactic. Even the thought of the Mongols was so very traumatic, so what could have stopped the call? Why the story gets so tragic? Keep listening close, the words will be like magic, but I can't promise not to make them sound a little sarcastic. But listen, I know a little about Genghis Khan. Don't want you to learn about him from nobody else but me. Nobody else but me. I know a little about Genghis Khan. You won't learn about his history from nobody else but me. Nobody else but me. When we seek to destroy others, we often hurt ourselves because it is the self that wants to be destroyed. Oftentimes, destruction comes from inside. Greed, selfishness, and jealousy consumes our minds. Remember how I said Genghis had a lot of kids? Well, so did his kid, and this pattern continued. The kingdom started getting subdivided, broken up into smaller pieces, giving grandbabies inheritance. But see, tensions started rising, then tribes started clashing, and they started tearing their homeland apart with the greatest appetite of gaining more power. Systemic collapse, cancer risk, egotism, and so it began this governmental decay until all the tribes switched to try and find their way, and thus Earth's largest superpower fell apart. But Sam, you better not be judging, you don't know what's in their hearts. Everybody makes mistakes, so what are you saying? Well, calm down, I'm just trying to pass GeoCiv, but maybe if I was there, I might have done things a little different. I don't claim to be an expert, I'm putting up a front, but I wouldn't have delegated so much power throughout the land. I'd have tried to keep it all controlled right here inside of my hand, maintaining one centralized government that way. The main leader would eventually always have the final say. But I know a little about Genghis Khan. Don't want you to learn about him from nobody else but me. Nobody else but me. I know a little about Genghis Khan. You won't learn about his history from nobody else but me. Nobody else but me. Now believe me, I know that there is no guarantees. It might not have done much given omnipotent decrees. Some might try and say it would have all come down someday. They were way too big, how could they govern such an entity? They didn't have emails, doesn't just walk around blindly. Yeah, it would have been tough, but if there's a will, there's a way. They did it the most advanced postal service of the day, but there's just so much that we don't know, just so much great. But hey, I'm just sharing my 2 cents, take it or leave it. I don't really care, I'm just hoping for a good grade. I just hope my thoughts have been clearly conveyed. Maybe even Genghis would have been a little bit swayed. I know a little about Genghis Khan. Don't want you to learn about him from nobody else but me. Nobody else but me. I know a little about Genghis Khan. You won't learn about his history from nobody else but me. Nobody else but me.